Reality is boring. Seriously, have you looked out the window lately? Even a city as vibrant as New York still looks kind of blah. Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse is a film set in New York City. And let's just say it enhances the Big Apple considerably. But wait, stop. What was that? Is that a comic panel? This is what I love so much about animation. This shot just changed the entire animation style for a split second, and it made it work. Actually, without this particular flash of color and light, I'm not sure how impressive Miles running on this taxi would be. But that's what's so great about animation, because the world itself is animated. So every element, even Spider-Pig, looks like it fits. You can do whatever you want. Make things as loud and bombastic as you would like to as a writer. And the audience can accept it as the laws and visual rules of that world. Spider-Verse changes up its own animation every 5 seconds. But because it's a cartoon, you can do things like changing the overall color palette at a moment's notice to create the feeling of energy that the movie beats with. Which is why, when I heard the news that Sony is developing a live-action Spider-Verse series for each of its characters, it gives me a bit of pause. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see any one of these characters on the big screen. We would all love to see any one of these characters on the big screen in their own movie or TV show, but not in a related spin-off of this particular film, because this film is special.
That's a copy.
Spider-Man is a comic book hero, and nothing outside of maybe Spider-Man PS4 has understood that more than Spider-Verse. And this Spider-Man is an animated hero. The minute you take him and put him into live action, he becomes, well, not as lively. Live action cannot give you that feeling. It cannot give you the feeling of living inside an actual comic book. And these shows, well, I'm sure they're going to try really hard to be visually close to the film and show motifs, but I don't want to see a dark, gritty version of Spider-Gwen. I want to see this cool ballerina spider hero whose world is purple, pink, and neon. And unless Sony is hiring Edgar Wright for this job, it will fail on this. Because live action isn't animation, and it cannot give you the same feeling. The closest that we got to this is, well, Scott Pilgrim. The closest thing that we have to live action feeling like animation. This movie is just, wow. It makes you feel like life could be a video game from the 80s. But it still does ground the actual humans in the normal world of Canada and simply put overlays on it, which is not bad at all. It's genius, and it's one of the greatest films that's ever come out of these 2000s. However, would this work for a Spider-Gwen series or Spiderman Noir or Penny Parker? Yeah, it could. And honestly, they should hire or at least call Edgar Wright on the phone as a consultant for this. But there are a lot more ways that this Spider-Verse live action spin-off could simply fail. But I think, unfortunately, the first strike has already been made by taking this beautiful, colorful world of animation and turning it into boring reality. But that's just food for plot. If you learned something in this video, or you think others might learn something in this video, go on and share it, or join the conversation down below, even if you disagree. Click that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another video. Every like goes to feeding the penguin. So until next time, keep writing.